Okay. Here comes Derek. Guys, he just got a haircut.
But it's also, I got bedhead.
And he's got bedhead.
I'm
and
not
here comes
prepared for
Brazos.
this.
That's okay. I've already laid everything out.
Ready?
All right. Hey, Bubba.
Hey, Bubba.
The camera's just a little too high to see.
Just a little too high to see.
All right,
Just a little too high to see. Everyone's too high to see. Everyone's too high to see. We're all
watching?
real high.
Oh, yeah, we got some.
We're all real high.
We're not.
Oh, yeah,
just
you're
him.
right. No, I'm not yet.
Okay, well, I'm not. Well, hey guys, welcome back to Life Above the Clouds. My name is Lauren Gaw, and this is my special guest, Derek Shelby Jones. And now he's getting high.
I'm just doing what this show is all about.
I know. Stop it! You can't eat all of my ingredients.
Alright.
This week we are making some really delicious, yummy, fudgy, chocolatey brownie cookies.
Yummy, fudgy, chocolatey, brownie cookies.
That's the official title. They are all
Cookies.
They're cookies, but they're all the goodness of brownies. So they have a nice crinkly top, and they're soft and fudgy on the inside, and just a little bit chewy on the outside. They're very delicious. And I have been making so many batches of these cookies this week because I am participating in the Bakers Against Racism bake sale this week, and I am raising money to support Justice LA. So if anyone wants to donate to my fundraiser, you can Venmo me, or if you're in the LA area, you can order cookies and pick them up.
And if you don't order anything, you're racist.
Basically, yes. If you don't order anything and you don't donate, you're racist.
That's the deciding factor in today's age.
Is it?
If you don't
But if you
donate.
guys are interested in any of that, you can go to my Instagram and click the link in my bio, and that has the order form for the cookies. But Mike Finney is here, and unfortunately he's in Las Vegas, so I can't get you cookies in Las Vegas, Mike Finney. Hi. He's licking my hand, so now it's contaminated.
Right. That's right. It's got to cook. Think about it.
I guess. I mean, these are technically cookies.
It's kind of like, like when a steak falls on the floor.
The 5-second rule?
And then you pick up the steak and then you put it on the grill. It's going to be cooked off.
I don't think it works that way. Like, if it falls on the ground and gets dirt on it.
And like sometimes like when you're like flipping a hamburger and you're trying to show off and you flip it and it
and
falls
then
off the
you
grill.
Pick it up.
And you just pick it up off the ground and you just put it back on the grill.
That's gross. Would you eat
off.
that? Do you guys do that?
It
doesn't just cook off. I eat that? You do that to me?
I do that.
You don't even tell me?
Why would I tell you?
Do you like try to blow it off?
No, I just whisper things to it. I go.
What do you whisper to it?
Hey,
be delicious.
Hey, don't have COVID on you, please.
Oh, yeah, gross.
And I throw it on. I gently lower my arms and then I throw it.
And if it's falling on the ground, I feel like there's a lot of other things to worry about.
What you do on my table?
I don't know. We have a dent on our table, and Derek is upset. Mike Finney says, that's okay. Hopefully someone there will enjoy themselves. Hopefully. Well, I guess we'll go over our ingredients.
Chocolate.
Chocolate and chocolate. Guys, here are our ingredients for our brownie cookies. We'll start on this side, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder and 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 3/4 cups of flour, 1/4 cup of, what is this, cocoa powder? 1/4 cup.
Are you
No, I'm not. Oh, here, let me show you here so you guys can see us. There we go. 1/4 cup of cocoa powder, 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. This is 1/2 cup of granulated sugar and 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 3 eggs, 1.5 cups of chocolate chips. For these, I recommend using bittersweet or dark chocolate chips, not semi-sweet. But if you do use semi-sweet, then I would recommend using less sugar. If that makes sense. And then I have 1/2 cup of butter total, and for these cookies, we're gonna make large cookies.
Large.
And for our large cookies, we're gonna end up with 16 cookies. So I decided to go with 1.5 tablespoons of cannabis butter substituted in my whole butter. And if you're using a small cookie scoop, then they'll make about 36 cookies. So you can decide how strong you want those.
How strong
accordingly.
do you want them, Jennifer?
Who's Jennifer? Oh, Jennifer Gonzalez. Hi.
Hola.
Hola. All right. So to start, we're actually going to melt our butter and our chocolate chips together. There are a couple of different options here. We're going to do it in the microwave because it's easy. To do that, I would recommend starting at 30 seconds, stirring, and then heating in 15-second increments and stirring in between each one.
And another method is you could lean down here and you just breathe on it for a couple minutes until your hot breath melts the chocolate.
Do you have dragon breath or something?
No.
All right. You could also...
You've never done this?
No, I've never done this. I imagine it would take a very long time.
Maybe you should show it.
I'm not going to breathe on these chocolate chips. You can also heat them... No, don't. You're going to contaminate everything. You can also heat this on the stovetop on low, stirring very frequently, or you can use a double boiler, which is the safest method to prevent burning. So I am going to combine everything in this large measuring cup
Yeah, you are.
that I have right here.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I am. Do you wanna push the butter down in there?
Bloop, 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 bloop,
Doop,
bloop,
doop,
bloop.
doop, doop, doop. Doop, 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 doop.
That's how I poop. Bloop, bloop, bloop,
Gross.
bloop. Just pure butter, too.
Get that in. Get that
Oh, it's
in
on.
there.
I didn't know it was on
Get
here.
that in there.
I didn't know that there was on there. It's sticky.
All right, and our chocolate chips.
Oh, man.
And then I am going to task Derek with melting the chocolate in the
No,
microwave.
that's not a good job for me to do. I'll burn it.
Okay, well, do you want to do something else, or you just want to entertain the people?
Entertain the people. What else do you want me to do?
So our other tasks are to whisk together the dry ingredients, or to beat the butter, or not the butter, to beat the sugar and the eggs together.
But do you not consider, let me ask you this, do you not consider sugar a dry ingredient?
I mean, technically, yes, it's dry, but usually when you're baking, you would beat the butter and the sugar together, or the eggs and the sugar together, which is what we're doing today.
So you want these two bowls to be mixed together, and then these three bowls to be mixed together.
Yeah.
Which, do you have a preference to which is in which?
Which is in which?
Yeah.
Well, in the smaller bowl, I'll just
the
stay
chocolate.
here.
I got this. Here. Which
Okay,
one?
well, you have to explain it to
All right,
the people.
I got it.
And make sure that they can see it.
I got it.
And remember,
I got it.
I'm gonna cut
I got
this
it.
down later. Okay. All right. So I'm going to the microwave.
So in one mixing bowl, we are going to mix together our cocoa powder. Oh. And in this one, we're going to mix the flour. And then we're going to add what appears to be salt and some sort of baking powder. Oh. And so we're just gonna gently whisk this together. Yes, we are. Can you see right here? See, what's happening is the chocolate and the flour are combining, which is it speaks largely to what needs to be happening in the nation right now. Is we need to mix together the white and the brown, and we need to be one with some baking powder. Okay, I feel like this might be mixed. Whew. Let's see here. Yeah, that's mixed right there. Yeah. All right. So what I did there was I mixed things. If that helped. And now I got this other bowl, and I think I'm gonna I'm gonna put these eggs in here. Did you guys see the article recently about the woman who went to the grocery store bored over the pandemic, and she incubated some duck eggs that she bought at the store, and now she has 3 cute little ducklings? Think about that when you eat. So I just put the eggs in here.
Yeah. What grocery store sells duck eggs?
One's in London.
Oh.
You've never been to a grocery store that sells duck eggs?
I don't think so.
What kind of commoner are you?
Commoner am I? Oh, I'll get you a towel.
Is that good for you? Mike, we are switching camera angles. But no, there is not one in the kitchen. Since we don't do a cooking show in the kitchen.
I know. Our kitchen is not set up very well to do a cooking show.
I got a shell in there by accident.
Because you were trying to show off
There's a
and
little
be
bit
fancy and
That's
one-handed.
not true.
Okay, so a little trick to... I brought you a towel here. So a little trick to get the eggshell out is actually to use one of these eggshells because it'll supposedly stick to that shell. It's not working. It's not working. But it's easier to do that, ta-da, than use your fingers. And then I just didn't get my hand all on the eggs, and that's yucky.
Get your hand in the egg. Get your hand in the egg.
He's got some good songs, Derek. So I will show you while we're here. My chocolate is nice and melted. I did 30 seconds and then I stirred and then I did 15 more seconds.
Yeah,
usually if there's still chunks of chocolate, if you stir it really, really well, those chocolate chunks will melt.
And while Lauren mixes that in the foreground, Derek in the background is going to mix together. Do I just put this in there?
Just put it in there, yeah.
I'm going to put the sugar. This is a lot of sugar and there's a lot of brown sugar. Once again, social commentary for what we currently are in the world.
You can also add the vanilla extract.
Ooh, we got all sorts of colors happening right now.
Yeah.
Ooh. 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 Now I'm going to take this mixer.
Yeah, I'm going to plug it in for you.
You want it super strong, right?
I want it super strong.
You want a super strong mix?
Well, put it in there first, and then start it on low. Okay.
That's low, right?
Yeah. And then you can slowly work up to speed. And we're actually going to beat this together until it is light in color and creamy, almost 5 minutes, because that is what is going to make our brownies nice and fudgy. This is a very important step. Do not skip it.
Do not wait until it's light creamy.
Do not, wait until it's light and creamy.
Oh, yes, wait until it's light and creamy.
Yeah, keep on beating until it is light and creamy.
So are we essentially making like a, what's it called when you beat, you whisk eggs until it's like
a meringue?
Like a meringue, is that essentially what we're doing?
That is when you whisk egg whites up into a meringue. Woo, he's really going for it. Are you having fun?
Oh, yeah.
You're really good at it. Oh. 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 Oh.
That has been our not safe for work segment for beating eggs.
Remember, if you join my Patreon family, you can see Derek's cupcake loops.
It's where there's lewds of cupcakes.
Right?
Inspired by Bella Delphi.
So as you can see, the color is much lighter than when we started. So this is actually looking really good. If you want to lower the mixer down to low speed, you can continue mixing, and I'm going to add our melted chocolate and butter. Brazos, what do you think you're doing? When he thinks we're not paying attention, he's like trying to sneak licks of things on the table. So we are gonna, once we get all of our chocolate mixed in,
just beat it! Beat it!
I don't know the words there. Scrape the bottoms! We want all that chocolate in there.
Get all that chocolate in here, yeah. Oh, yeah, get that chocolate. Get that good old chocolate in here. Yeah. Gotta get this good chocolate in here.
You don't have to worry about the sides. I'll scrape with the spatula.
You gotta get that good chocolate.
Okay, now that our chocolate is pretty well mixed in, I am going to add our flour mixture.
Oh yeah, get that chocolate in there. Yeah. Oh my goodness gracious.
Why do you think everything's sexual sounding?
What says it's sexual?
It sounds like you're sexual.
Is that how I sound sexually?
Yes.
Is it?
No.
Exactly. So what makes it sexual?
Well, it sounds like whatever voice you're doing that he's being sexual. Alright, once you have it roughly mixed in, you can use your spatula to scrape the sides of the bowl. And here, I'll show you how to get the beaters out.
I know how to do that. I thought you were going to try to get the sides mixed.
I'm going to scrape the sides of the bowl with the spatula. You want to lick these?
Yeah, I do. Do you want to lick one?
Okay. Lick break. Mmm.
Yeah, you can taste that weed.
Yeah.
Remember that one time we did this and we got really, really high?
Which time?
Exactly.
Brazos is staring at us so intently.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Alright. So, I'm going to use my spatula.
Worth it.
Worth it. Just to scrape the sides of the bowl and make sure all of the flour mixture is mixed in. Now, let's talk about chilling the dough. Chilling your cookie dough is a really common step to prevent your cookies from spreading too thin in the oven. And I have tried it both ways, and these actually won't spread too much if you don't chill the dough, but if you do chill the dough, then your cookies will be more uniform in shape. So if that's something that's important to you, then go ahead and put this bowl in the refrigerator for about 25 minutes.
Like if you're a psychopath and you're really OCD and a perfectionist,
yeah.
and if
Like me.
and if it doesn't go your way, then you take it out on everyone around you, and then you don't have an outlet for your anger and fears and stuff, and slowly over time you work your way up to murdering people.
I feel like that was pointed towards me.
Why do you think that was pointed toward you?
Because I have perfectionist tendencies, and then when things don't go my way, I take it out on Derek.
Yeah, but do the other things sound like you?
That I'm going to be a murderer? I don't think so.
Well, you heard it here first, guys.
Okay. So I am going to set this aside, and lucky for us,
we all done did it.
we all done did it. I actually have some cookie dough that I already prepared and that is already chilled. And then I also have my cookie sheet with a silicone baking mat. You can also use parchment paper. Now I am using my 3 tablespoon scoop to make very large cookies.
Very large.
Very large. Especially because I've been making them for this fundraiser, so I want people to feel like they're getting their money's worth. So when you're using the large scoop especially, be sure to space your cookies at least 2 inches apart so they don't run into each other.
He says, join the dark side. We have respirators and masks. I think he means
Oh.
on the sociopath side.
Oh, okay. So here is, so you can tell that this dough is chilled because the dome of the cookie ball is very, like round.
You can also tell that this dough is chilled because it's like someone you just want to be around. Like
It's so chill.
Like the outfit choices it chooses is like really cool for this generation, and you just want to be it.
Right?
That's how you know it's chill.
Super chill. But if the dough wasn't chill, like it doesn't keep this round mound shape.
And if it wasn't chill, it probably wouldn't be that fun to hang around.
Yeah.
And you probably like wouldn't really associate yourself with it because it's not chill.
They can't see you. I know you were directing that towards towards camera.
They will on the video.
Okay. If that makes it into the video.
That will.
Oh, okay.
I bring in the moments.
That's gonna make it into the video.
I bring in the moments.
We've got a lot of great funny moments on the show. That's why people have to watch us live, because when I do just the instructions, I cut most of that out.
Well, fuck you.
Okay. Okay, so because I want my cookies to have enough space, I'm only going to put 4 on this sheet because this baking mat doesn't reach the sides of the sheet. But these I will bake at 350 degrees for about 13 to 15 minutes. Bake them for about 15 minutes or until the edges are set and the middle is just beginning to turn matte, if that makes sense.
Scram.
If they're not cooked, then they'll be shiny on the middle. So you want these to be just set on the edges, but err on the side of underbaked because we want them to be nice and fudgy in the middle.
Scram.
Okay. And lucky for us.
I just done cooked these.
Yes, because...
Oh my gosh, look how well I cook.
Yeah, he breathed on it. Yeah. He breathed on it with his breath to cook these cookies.
Mm-hmm. Like an easy bake oven.
Right?
They just put a young child in there to breathe on it, and that's why it takes so long.
Okay. You want to get our little plate so we can make it look like it's
like
fancy?
a cookie on a plate?
Yeah, it looks
Since
nicer
when do we need
that
a cookie
way.
on a plate?
It looks nicer that way.
Oh, let me put a cookie on a plate. You want me to go get a glass of milk, too?
Actually, that would be probably really good if we had these with milk.
I'm not actually going to go.
All right. Well, here are our fudgy chocolate. What was the complete name? Our yummy, delicious, chocolatey, fudgy brownie cookies. Oh, William B. Cool videos. Keep up the good work. You're going to go far. Thank you, William B. Thank you for watching.
Far away in a penitentiary.
What? Oh, because I started murdering people, apparently?
Uh-huh.
Well, since we don't have to wait for them to bake, we're just going to go ahead and eat them. Derek's going to drink my water. William B., I wish I could handle edibles. I do dabs all day, but edibles is too much for me. That's really interesting. Where are you getting your edibles that are so strong?
These are very light edibles. This is the equivalent of taking one of those mints.
Yeah, this is more of like a microdose.
Like 2
edible.
milligrams.
So I only put 1.5 tablespoons of cannabis butter in this batch of cookie dough.
Yeah, between 2.5 and maybe 5 milligrams, depending on the strain. But that's very rare.
Right? I like them weak so I can eat more cookies.
Nom nom nom.
Nom nom nom. Should we eat these?
Have you seen the news on this research on THC that was published this week?
What research?
And they think that it's really funny that all these people are spending a lot of money on high THC flour because that actually has zero correlation to how high you get. But if you go into like a dispensary, they say like the percentage of THC. The only time that THC if you have more of it, you get high is in edibles. And they're trying to figure out why that is the case when you're talking about ingesting THC, why the only time that it actually matters on how much THC you ingest is when you eat it versus when you smoke it. Because when you smoke it, there's all these other highs that are happening, like the terpenes are happening. Right. And those all combine to make a very unique thing versus like when you eat it.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
University of Colorado published it.
I mean, it's true when you usually eat it, the effects are the same, but when you smoke different kinds of strains, you can usually tell the differences. Mm-hmm. At least for me.
And they say like you shouldn't, that some of the best flour is like often thrown away because it doesn't have THC contents. Huh. And that these growers are like wanting this message to get out because the reality of it is you actually can have like a way better strain that might have a lower THC but has all these like other types of things in it.
Right, and that's what they're discovering now, that people are actually researching cannabis. And
Chris Adventurous Foodie watched you on...
Chris Adventurous Foodie, thank you very much. He says, I agree with William and Lauren. You did great on Fuller House. I just watched it yesterday. Thank you. That was a really, really fun show to do. Derek's already bitten into his cookie.
Are these weed?
These ones are regular. Look, I want you guys to see, like how soft they are on the inside. Ooh. They're still nice and fudgy. You can see that they're like.
Wow.
Can you see? You can't really see, but it's like a little moist on the inside.
Moist pocket.
Oh yeah. See, how does that not sound sexual? You're just making everything sound sexual. Chris, I don't agree with the terp or poop part. Wait, what's the poop part? Yeah. Yeah, these cookies are soft and fudgy in the middle and chewy on the outside. I don't know about you, but I'm one of the edge brownie type of people. I think Derek's a middle brownie type of person, so you have the best of both worlds in this.
Can I eat other things?
You can eat another one. Yeah, this is so good.
Oh my god.
I did good? Now, when I was deciding what to make for my Bakers Against Racism bake sale, I wanted to make these cookies, and Derek was like, no, you should make something fancier.
No, I still think that.
Why? I think these are so good. William V, those look amazing. They are. They're really good. That glass of milk sounds really good about now, too.
I've never been on like a cookie and milk kind of lot.
Really? With like a nice warm chocolate cookie, just to like dip. What about Oreos? Do you dip your Oreos in milk? Have you ever dipped a cookie in milk?
I was like never a big milk drinker.
Neither was I. But milk is so good with something sweet like this. It just like complements it so well. And then you're actually not getting that much calcium because milk is not a great source of calcium. William V. LOL, Chris, I apologize for my grammar. Where I live, weed quality isn't very good. I bought Dr. Dabber and now I only do dabs. It's a great high-end quality. What's Dr. Dabber? I'm interested. I actually don't know a lot about dabs. I've never done one before. But
you would not handle it very well.
Derek doesn't think I would handle it very well because it's interesting that you say that edibles are too much for you because from what I understand, dabs are very, very strong.
It's been many years since I've done a dab.
So please inform us, William.
And it felt like I was doing heroin.
How do you know what heroin feels like?
Well, because I've also done heroin.
He hasn't.
But when I did a dab, it was like on a bong, and there's this metal filament, right?
Okay.
And you sit there with a butane torch, and you light that metal filament until it like glows orange, and you literally take like a paper clip essentially. You bend it open. You take a piece of wax off a sheet of wax that was cooked, like I don't know, like some sort of hard drug, like some sort of crack or something.
Okay.
And then heroin or something. Anyways, you take this dab, and then on that metal filament, you'll just dab it on the filament, and then you would put this thing that like basically creates a suction, and you suck through the bong, and that dab is so potent. That little piece of like wax that you're putting on this metal filament is so potent. I laid in the corner of my friend's store for an entire day, and for the first half of the day, I was in a complete panic.
Holy shit. That sounds like it sucks. Wait, I need to redo the thing. What did William B say?
He says he has the electric one. I mean, those are becoming more popular. Those aren't as bad as like, because I have friends that have had like the vape kind of dabs. We had one for a little bit.
We had one?
Yeah, like
dabber?
Different brand. They gave us one because we had one from Cody when they were doing product testing.
I don't remember this.
And it was like a vape pen that made us more high than normal. I just remember it because I took it with me to like a meeting with McAllister.
Okay.
And
that's his improv team.
And Matt was like just starting his adventures into cannabis, and he took like a big ass rip of it because he's been going all in, and it ruined him.
Oh gosh.
And it was pretty funny. Because he thought it was just going to be a normal
Like
vape
normal,
pen, and
yeah.
I like just gave it to him, and I was about to tell him, and I was like, never mind. Good luck.
Oh, you should have told. You have to give people
I tried
fair
to.
warning.
I tried to. He literally took it, and grabbed it, and I was about to say, it's Dad, whatever.
Chris says, I am the same way. I enjoy edibles, but dabs are too strong for me too.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like a lot of fun.
But then edibles like ruined me too. Like
Yeah, Derek's also had really bad experiences on edibles.
But like back in the day when you would go into dispensaries when you had to have a license,
right.
depending on which dispensary you went into, had like very unregulated.
This one cookie that I have made about 2.5 milligrams would be 100 milligrams.
Right.
Like that sounds.
It's not legal anymore.
So ridiculous.
They used to do more, and you can still get people that make like that guy. What is his name? Joey Diaz. He's a stand-up, and
Joey Diaz.
Yeah, he's a stand-up.
Have we seen any of his stuff?
I have. Anyways, I go to his clubs. He owns a lot of those clubs around town. Anyways,
Okay.
Joey will not tell someone, and we'll give someone like 150 milligram.
That is a
cookie,
terrible thing
and he
to
thinks
do
it's
to a person.
hilarious. Let's be honest though. He also spent a large part of his life in prison for trying to murder someone.
What?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah. And now the guy that he tried murdering comes to his shows.
How sweet.
Yeah. What a weird
That's
twist.
so weird. Chris says, well, I am going to try this out. Oh, and my truffles I made were eaten in seconds. Oh, the truffles are so good.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, the truffles are really good. I'm so glad that you liked them.
Do you think we could do like a truffle like that, but like cheesecake?
We could do a cheesecake truffle.
Or just a cheesecake?
Like cheesecake truffle bites? Cheesecake bites? Cheesecake bowls? I've done mini cheesecakes.
What if we did cheesecake inside with a graham outside?
Okay.
Or not graham, what is it?
Graham cracker crumbs?
Not graham cracker. What's the actual crust of a... Where it's a little
Usually
bit more moist,
graham
but it's more
cracker
moist.
mixed with butter. Usually.
Like, is there a way that we could make the graham cracker moist, kind of like how you see in a pie, but we would roll it out and then be able to cut it and literally wrap it, like just doughy enough that you
So
can...
are you? That's like the kind of pie crust that's on like an apple pie. Usually a cheesecake crust is different.
I know, but for the sake of making it like a truffle ball, if we could modify a recipe for that type of crust, like a more...
Yeah, I'd have to figure out how to cook the crust part.
Well, maybe you just like flash cook it with your butane torch you never use.
I used it and I lit the parchment paper on fire. I've used it. I think we need more inserts of butane.
Lauren learns new things every day.
I do! Isn't that what life is about? That we have to continually be learning things.
I'm a wealth of wasted knowledge. We talk about this often. How much wasted knowledge I have.
Yeah, Derek has a lot of wasted knowledge. Oh.
I was like my dad though. My dad would like when you can't ever play.
Ooh, that was a good one.
You can't ever play with the Trivial Pursuit with my dad, because he'll know like. This is where like his autism comes in play. He'll know like the jingle to a commercial that ran between 1954 and 1956 for a specific brand that doesn't even exist anymore.
That's impressive. And doesn't he know like all of the high school mascots for all of the towns in Texas or something
He used
like that?
to, yeah. He used to know, like he still does for the most part. Like for schools that have been around for a long time.
I feel like I don't know anything. Like in terms of like fun facts and trivia, that's not my forte.
No, what you do know is you're good with names.
Like meeting people?
Oh, and so like celebrity names. Like you're good at knowing who like those people are, even all the way down to like not really famous people. Because that's like what you focus on.
All right. I'll take that. That's good. That's a good skill to have.
I know yachts and yachts. I'm going home.
But that's your job. That's not like trivia. I feel like trivia is like really random facts about things.
I have that too.
Sometimes you do, yeah.
I just told you a whole thing about THC.
You did, you're right. And Derek has a really, really good memory. He'll bring up things that I've said that I've totally forgotten about.
Like?
I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. Anyway.
I have a memory for weird things. Let's get off of this.
We're going to get off of this. So, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. We made these...
Cookies!
Cookies! Here. Look. Aren't they
It's hot in
pretty?
here.
Yeah, aren't those pretty? We made some... What was it? Yummy, fudgy, chocolatey, brownie cookies.
You just got powder.
Now I have to start over. I got distracted.
Keeson!
Keeson! Where have you been, Keeson? We're wrapping up the video.
You just missed the sex party.
I know, you did. You missed a really good sex party. Alright, so guys, thank you so much for joining today. We made some really delicious fudgy brownie cookies. And subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it with your friends, check us out on social media, join my Patreon family, and yeah. I'm not supposed to do thumbs up, am I?
No, I don't think I'm supposed to anymore.
I don't know. Sometimes.
No, it's not thumbs up. It's okay.
Oh, the okay sign. The okay sign is a white supremacist sign. But is the thumbs up sign okay?
Namaste.
I'll just wave. All right. Bye, guys.
Is this a imperial rule wave? Is this not allowed anymore?
No, you're doing like the Miss America wave.